You've probably heard stories of people becoming overnight millionaires after chucking some spare change into Apple or Nvidia shares. Let's be honest, trying to figure out how to start investing can feel really overwhelming. There's jargon, there's maths, there are people on YouTube throwing around acronyms like they're spells from Harry Potter. So what do most of us do? Shove it in the too hard basket and hope our bank savings account magically turns into a retirement plan. But most likely it won't. But here's the good news. This video is your shortcut through the madness. I'm going to walk you through everything, the platforms, the fees, the strategies, all tailored to everyday Kiwis who just want to make their money work a bit harder. No finance degree required, no yacht in Monaco expected. And I've got a little surprise for you. By the end of this video, I'll show you how you could start building towards a portfolio that generates an average income of over $100 per day. It's going to sound almost too easy, like it's shockingly simple. Some might say it's even boring. So first up, choosing a broker. This is basically the app or website where all your buying and selling happens. It's your money's home base. And just like flat hunting in Auckland, there are way too many choices and half of them are either overpriced or falling apart. For this video though, we'll keep things simple and accessible. Whether you're a total newbie or someone who just wants to dip your toes in, Moomoo has you covered. You've got other options out there too, like Sharesies, Hatch, and Stake. Each one has its own fee setup, range of companies, and overall vibe. It's like picking a streaming service. They all sound similar until you dig into the details and realizes one charges you $90 just to press play. Not all brokers are built the same. For example, ASB charges a flat $90 fee to invest in US shares. Doesn't matter if you're investing $100 or $10,000, it's still 90 bucks. That's like buying a $5 pie and getting charged a $90 service fee because it comes in a paper bag. So who actually deserves your money? If you want access to big name US companies like Apple, Amazon, or Google, Hatch, Stake, and Moomoo are great options. Now let's talk geography. Should you stick to companies close to home or go international and buy into the big leagues? Take Fisher & Paykel Healthcare, one of NZ's biggest companies. Over the past 5 years, it's grown by about 20%, pretty solid. But Nvidia around 1,393% in the same time frame. Of course, local companies can offer stability and dividends, which is great. But if you're chasing serious growth and global exposure, the US market is where the real action is. The good news is you don't have to pick just one. You can build a mix that matches your goals. Whether you're into slow and steady or moonshot vibes, plus investing in US stocks gives you access to global powerhouses like Google, Nvidia, Microsoft, and Amazon. These companies are dominating their industries and have huge growth potential, especially with how the world is leaning more towards technology. Here's where a lot of people lose money without even realizing it. Fees. They're the termites of your portfolio, small, hidden, and slowly chewing through your future returns. Some platforms hit you with flat fees, which sound fine until you realize you're paying $90 just to make a trade. That's nearly criminal. Others take a percentage of your investment, which is better for small amounts, but can still add up over time. Every dollar you spend on fees is a dollar that isn't growing in your portfolio. It's like planting a tree and then letting someone charge you rent for the shade. You can literally start with $5. That's less than a coffee in Ponsonby. The good news is Moomoo offers commission-free trading for US stocks, meaning you can start investing without worrying about those nasty fees chipping away at your returns. Moomoo is a global platform that lets you trade US and international stocks easily, and it's packed with features like 24/7 news and advanced tools. Since Moomoo is new to New Zealand, they are offering some generous welcome bonuses if you sign up using the link in the description box and meet the requirements. You'll receive up to 12 random free stocks and 30 days of zero commission trading. To buy the stock you're interested in, start by searching for the company company. Let's say Apple as an example. Once you've found it, click on the stock listing and you'll be presented with a range of information about the company, including its current price, price changes, P ratio, and any dividends it may pay out. You can also look at the price change over different time periods, such as days, months, or years, to get a good idea of how the stock has been performing over time. Next, scroll down and select the option to buy. You'll be presented with several purchase types, but the one I recommend is the standard market order, which means you'll be buying the shares at the current market price. After selecting the market order, you can choose to invest based on the number of shares you'd like to purchase or the dollar amount you wish to invest. For instance, if you want to invest $100, simply enter the amount. I prefer to go with this option over number of shares purchased. Once you've entered the amount, click on buy and your purchase will be processed. The shares will typically appear in your account within 1 to 2 business days, depending on when you make the purchase. Keep in mind that if you buy on a day when the US stock market is closed, there may be some variation in when the shares show up. As it's not an instant process, please keep in mind that there is some variation between the opening times of the US stock market and New Zealand's time zone. Now let's talk strategy, because while buying that hot new stock might feel like a power move, trying to time the market is a one-way ticket to emotional whiplash. We all dream of catching the next Nvidia at the bottom, selling at the top, and riding off into the sunset on a jet ski named early retirement. But the truth is, most people buy when it's hyped up, then panic sell when it drops. That's why dollar cost averaging is such a game changer. It's the investing version of setting up an automatic transfer to your savings. You invest a fixed amount regularly, weekly, fortnightly, monthly, regardless of the market's mood swings. Over time, this smooths out the ups and downs and takes the pressure off trying to guess right. If you're more of a passive income person, consider dividend paying ETFs like SCHD. It's like planting a money tree. You water it over time and eventually it starts spitting out cash every month. Right now, SCHD pays an average dividend yield of about 4%, and over time it has delivered an average annualized return of about 12%. To make $100 per day from SCHD dividends, you'll need a portfolio worth about $920,000. That would pay out $36,800 annually in dividends, and here's the cool part. If you invest about $145 per week for 25 years, you could reach that $920,000 portfolio. Now, 25 years might sound like a long time, and it is, but it's totally doable. That's the beauty of consistent long-term investing. Start small, stay committed, and in 25 years, you could be earning $100 per day in dividends without lifting a finger. It's really important to understand all the features that Moomoo offers, because it's packed with ways to help you make money, boost your returns, and access some of the best investments out there. So make sure you check out this video on screen for a full guide on the Moomoo platform. Trust me, you won't want to miss it.